Believe this understood. This ain't like look. You see this? It's alright. So when you say fake, it ain't fake. It's added into what I already had, player. You saw my ponytail. You saw that braid, nigga. You see that ponytail? Yeah. You know. That's why I kept my hat on most of the time. I was like, yeah, let this shit grow. You know, this braid shit's hard to maintain. So my shit did grow. Y'all saw that shit. My shit did grow. Just think back to when I had that video too. I was like, damn, like this shit. That shit was.
Yeah, let's go, man.
November or something. But yeah, like, yeah, so I got some added in. I did. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all like that.
It's extra too perfect at the end, you know?
It's just too perfect at the end. Oh, but come on now. Y'all ain't gotta do me like that. Y'all know y'all like it. I like it. Oh, look, he's salty over here because he going bald, so he mad.
Yeah, so you wear that headband, the forehead, cover the hairline.
Oh, no, man, you know, wait till that new growth come in. You know, when that new growth get there, it's going to be hidden better. Yeah.
Easy at some point, and then he kind of held off on it.
Yeah.
But I believe it now. I mean, I believe it's finally going to come out. Like, he signed with Rock Nation 10 years ago.
Here's my thing, though. My bad. Shit.
Damn, bro. You have a sip of beer, you're burping your man.
Here's my thing, right? If he is going to release this thing, I hope that he's been, like, keeping, I guess, up to date with the sound. That's not necessarily the popular one, you know, of the club, I don't know, twerk and shit, but, like, just keeping it, like, keeping the songs, like, kind of relevant. Because, like, you know how you say, oh, when I release this, it's going to be so ahead of its time?
Yeah.
Well, now that time's passed. So now what if it's behind its time? You know what I'm saying? So it's, like, I hope, like, he's, especially as, like, just different issues that's been going on, you know, like, what's going to be relevant that he talks about. I just hope that he kept updating it, you know.
Like, it's not just a bunch of old songs he recorded years ago. And, yeah. I hope so too. I mean, I feel like it's gonna be pretty like recent. Cause he did tweet that out too. That like this was recorded over 40 days.
Oh shit!
Yeah, like over like the last couple months, over like October through December or some shit.
If that's the case, then why don't he release the old shit? Cause then all that means is the ones that he did have for it, he dumped them. So why don't you just release that shit?
I don't know.
Do like something like a mixtape. Make that into a mixtape, and then that way, like, get you really hyped. You know, get your name hyped up. Like, oh, y'all hear that fucking mixtape? You know, because if it was solid like that, at least the songs that he did finish and do, then that would be a cool little solid mixtape. Get the buzz going, you know, and then boom, release the album.
It could. I think. I mean, there's a lot of rappers that recorded so many songs that they've never released them.
Yeah, I know,
you know,
but I'm saying for him in this situation, you know, get his name buzzing, like, you know, get anticipated for that, because I'm pretty sure, like, well, I don't know, music, people are getting into music so much, it's probably still going to do good numbers.
I think it'll do, I think it'll do pretty good because it's on Rock Nation, he signed to Jay-Z.
Yeah,
there's rumors that it's kind of a Wash of Thrones too. Because Jay-Z's features so much on the album.
Damn.
Like, it's like half the songs Jay-Z's on them.
Damn.
So there's like rumors of this is like not just a solo album. This is a freaking duo album. So
he needs to do a solo album.
He does. He needs to, because you gotta put your name with the greats by putting out like. It's gotta be you. You know what I mean? And
that was low key, like, even though I thought that was dope, like in my head I was also saying like,
come on, don't.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, I mean, I guess maybe that makes better sense though. You know, get your name buzzing with Jay-Z, then release your solo one, and, you know. Yeah. But I was like, basically, he's like also. It almost feels like you're using Jay-Z to help the hype to the album, you know, to help push the album, you know. And I just wanted to see, you know, how he pushes on himself, you know, how he moves it, you know, so.
Cause this dude, I don't know if you remember, like when he first came out, this dude was it, man. Like
he had some hot shit. He had some dope ass shit.
Like Jay and Diddy were fighting to sign him when Jay Electronica chose Rock Nation. Like Diddy was all sad about it and shit, cause Diddy was trying to groom him to be the next Biggie. He made a song with Diddy called "The Ghost of Christopher Wallace." He was like rapping like he sounded like Biggie, Nas, and like MF Doom mixed up. Like that shit was.
You think he should have went with Diddy down?
Nah, cause I don't think it's Jay's fault. Cause Jay lets you do your thing, man. Like that's why like J. Cole can release music whenever.
But also, I'm just saying, cause like even though that's true and that is good, but also. We remember back in the making the band days, motherfucker Diddy was on motherfuckers' heads about work, about what it take. Like, nah, you know, so that's what I'm saying. You think he would have cut that lazy shit? No, nigga, like,
maybe
there ain't no time for that lazy shit. It's time to get, you know, it's time to get to it, you know?
Maybe, because from...
Why you waiting, hiding from success, you know? That's... My bad, excuse me, y'all.
Yeah, I believe that, because I think Jay-Z as a manager is more so like, I'll let you have control. I'll let you like make music when you want to make music.
Which is good if you're that type of artist who can handle that power, that control, you know?
Yeah. And he maybe did. Maybe Diddy would have pushed him a little bit more and like would have like told him to, you know, come on, bro, it's you know, let's do it. But it is what it is now. I mean,
yeah, right.
But
I guess we're gonna see like when he drops it how it's gonna pan out, you know.
I think it'll still be. I don't know what to
expect the year?
Anymore. I think it'll be not
blows your fucking mind here. Yo,
years ago, yeah, but now
retract. Man, I want to retract.
You know, I think it'll be good, but I have a feeling it'll be a little like it'll sound a little outdated. Not because the songs are old, but like maybe the songs are still like he just made them, but they still like have like an older
style, right?
Style or like
That's what I'm saying too. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't want that. I hope it doesn't feel that way. Like damn, if you would have just released it then, this would have been the shit. You know,
whoever the producers are, it's gonna be a big importance to this album. Like whoever made the beats. So I think whoever.
Nah. Hit Boy.
No. Because back when he got big, it was just Blaze that he was working with a lot. Mm-hmm. But like even now, just Blaze isn't like as popping as he was like years ago.
He's not.
So I don't know.
That's why I paused for a minute. I was like, oh well, shit. Like, I don't know if that's gonna be the one. Damn, find out it is the one though. Just Blaze reunites like his fucking like, damn. Fuck, nah. I think what's his name?
Metro
Boomin or the other dude I had in mind too. London on the track. One of them two.
I don't know how you'll sound over that.
Me either. But I'm trying to say, I'm trying to think like, you know, producers that's really popping doing their thing right now. Those two for sure.
He would sound great over a Kanye beat. But I doubt Kanye's gonna be on that.
What if though? You got Jay-Z, you got Kanye beats, and now you got you know, fuck, dude, that might be crazy.
Yeah, I'll listen to it for sure. Like when it comes out, like probably that first day, because I'm like I've been waiting for this shit for so long. But my expectations have dropped a lot. Like I still think it'll be good. Like I'll say like maybe like 8 out of 10, maybe 7.5 out of 10. I don't know, man.
Damn, 7.5. I'm thinking at least solid, 8. I'm thinking at least 8.
You know, I mean 8. You're in the B range, and B's, you know.
Well, but here's solid. The thing though. For him to just not be doing it, he needs to come with a 9.5 at least.
I don't know. It's hard to expect because he doesn't release any music.
Well, it depends, I guess, what level of success he's trying to have in the game too, though. I don't know what level he's trying to have in the game, you know.
I think when he first came out, it wasn't like I'm trying to be like, you know, on the charts and be a rap star. I just want to make music that's gonna get people thinking. And it's gonna be some next level shit, and I'm gonna be like praised as this like God MC level. I was like, his whole thing when he first dropped. You know, it's funny because like back when he came out, you know, he was married to Erykah Badu. They have a kid together. You know what I mean? And
now we got that Badu pussy out. Shit.
They're married, but there's like. Have you seen the movie Eternal Sunshine?
This is all a game in this motherfucker. This is all a game in this motherfucker. We got Badu pussy. We got this nigga dropping the album, and we got Jay backing it up.
Did you ever see Eternal Sunshine, the movie?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
y'all think that is, man? Her pussy sold out. Her pussy fragrance sold out in less than 2 minutes.
Hey man, she had Electronica, Andre 3000, and Common.
That's right. You ain't even lying. Yo.
I don't think her and Common had a kid, but they're
no, they didn't have a kid.
Yeah, but her and Andre have a kid, and her and Electronica have a kid.
Dang.
She with Common too.
You think she got that fire now?
Yeah, she's thick.
Hey, she might got that magical pussy. Hold on. Nah, but on the real note though, who the fuck is gonna put Badu pussy smell throughout their whole goddamn house? And you know who bought that shit?
I never hear about that.
Perverts. Motherfucker, perverts, maybe some niggas in jail.
Explain to people, because I don't think they know.
They know. That shit sold out in less than 2 minutes. That shit sold out in less than 2 minutes. The people know about this shit. So for y'all who don't know, basically Erykah Badu, she's releasing a fragrance or a motherfucker perfume. I don't think it's a fucking cologne. I think it's more like a scented candle type of vibe, but in a bottle. So I'm guessing it's a perfume fragrance, But basically, I don't know what it's called. I just know the fragrance is her pussy. So I call it Badu pussy, to be real with you. She got that new Badu pussy out, and as soon as she released it, which I think was today or maybe it was fucking yesterday, whatever day it was, it sold out in less than 2 fucking minutes.
No idea about that. I heard anything about that.
2 fucking minutes. I'm just saying. All right, so would you walk around with Badu pussy in your roaming throughout your fucking ventilation and shit? Let's be real.
What is it actually called? It's not called Badu pussy. What's the name of the actual perfume?
All right, let me see what the name of the actual perfume is called. All right,
people are thinking
man, I'm gonna laugh if it is Badu pussy because I got it might be Badu pussy. Let me find out. I know this shit was on Shade Room. I think it was. Then I saw it somewhere else too. Hold on, let me see. I think it's Breakfast Club too. Give me a second.
Right, I just saw him say pussy.
Damn, this nigga got them pussy eyes. How you see that shit from that distance? Damn.
You got bad eyesight, man. You
hey, Ray.
You old, man.
Hey, I'm squinting looking at this shit. This shit's still blurry.
What's that say? That's what you're talking about? Right there. That says something.
Oh, shit. There we go.
Oh, my bad. Badu pussy sold out.
Oh, look. Badu pussy. That shit is Badu. It makes sense. That makes sense. It should be the name. Badu pussy. That sounds like some goddamn Buddhist type of energy right there. It's a perfume. So this is for girls.
Perfume.
Would you want your girl walking around with another lady's pussy smell for her aroma? Shit,
depends on what it smells like.
That shit might be kind of sexy. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Fuck, actually, that might be kind of sexy. Shit, actually. Actually, that might be something. Now that I'm thinking about it. That's 2 vajayjays, basically. Damn. I don't know. Would you buy your girl a bottle of that?
Depends on. It doesn't matter what the name of the perfume is or what,
But I'm saying, no, but it's Erykah Badu's pussy.
Who cares, bro?
I don't know. I didn't think that was a thing of wanting to wear somebody else's fucking
but
love juices on yourself.
It's not. I'm pretty sure it's not like her actual
I know that's what I was gonna get into. Yeah. And let's be real, it's probably not, but she's saying it is though.
Well, she's probably, of course she's gonna say it smells like my pussy, but I'm sure it's not her actual pussy.
This is what I heard.
Yeah.
This is what I heard, right?
Yeah.
That she, what the fuck? I think took her thongs or something like that, burned them down and all that shit, and then I don't know, put the ashes or I don't know what the fuck, something like that. I forgot what the process was. But something about she's using her actual thongs to make it, that she's wearing, So what I'm saying is regardless of the fact, I doubt too that that's her actual pussy smell.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't care. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. I just think it's funny now. Because now it
is funny.
I don't know. It just bitches talk about men and how our egos is and whatever. But it's just like, what kind of shit is that? I'm gonna make a fucking scented fragrance out of my love juices? What?
I don't know, man.
That's some ego ass shit, right? That's some ego right there. That's a motherfucking ego on you. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. I mean, I want to smell it though. I know that.
Good. Doesn't matter what it's called.
I want to smell it. I know that. But I'd rather get it straight from the source, not the fucking perfume bottle. I gotta go check the factory out. You feel me? I gotta go see where this shit was made. Fuck it. Yeah. I want to see where this shit was made at for
China,
real.
Get coronavirus.
Oh fuck. It's all just the fallen fucking used fucking face masks that people have. They're picking that shit.
Spray some coronavirus on you, man.
Oh shit. Hey, nah, man. He trying to say Badu's pussy is infected with coronavirus. Oh, you talking shit. Oh, play. You know I'm not censoring this, right? You know I'm gonna let the world see you talking shit. Talk shit on the queen, man. I can't believe you right now, man.
That's man.
Nah, but I don't know, dude. For the most part, I mean, pussy don't have a smell. I mean, unless like they spray some shit on there, it really don't have a smell. Smell like motherfucker.
I mean, there's not like one smell. I think there's like every girl smells differently. You know what I mean? Yeah,
but like I said, normally if there's a smell, it's probably because there's a smell like a foul stench or something like that.
Like
but
they're sweating or they're
you know that's what I'm saying, like a stench. But I'm talking about just a natural odor. I don't like it's like, you know, like water, like, you know, what does water smell like type of thing, you know?
Smells like water, bro.
What is that though? You know what I'm saying?
You can't smell. But you can't smell liquid.
You can smell alcohol. Yeah, you can.
Well, you can't smell like a juice.
You can smell Kool-Aid. Yes, you can. You can smell.
There's so much sugar in there.
You can smell the flavors of it, but like it's like water. Like exactly, you can't smell water. What would you say water smells like?
What would you say like apple juice? Can you smell that? Can you smell orange juice? You can't really smell it.
You can smell
orange
juice.
It's not strong though. It's like you have to like go in there and like.
Nah, but you could stick your nose. You can have your face deep down in water, and you won't know what it smells like. There's no flavor in it. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Blowing your mind right now. You're like, oh wait, if you.
Yeah, you know, beer smells like what is it? You don't really smell
beer. Smells like you know. I don't have something to compare it to, but you know the scent of beer. And the only time you really know the scent of pussy, like, outside of it being, like, fermented and shit, is, like, you know, if it's, like you said, kind of odory down there. It's the only really time you...
That's how you like it, huh, player? Odory.
Fuck that, man.
So you get turned on, you want a little smell to that thing, huh?
Hey, pause it.
You want a little odor to that thing, huh?
A little funk in that ready thing, on, like, woo! That shit marinated.
You start rubbing your hands like Spice Adams, like,
bro.
Let me go in real quick.
I mean,
know that.
Oh, fuck you. I ain't know
that. You can tell, man.
They
already know, man. They already know.
Nah, man, like, well, yeah, man, like, pussy, like, that shit, stanky pussy is the worst. I'm sorry. It's just such a turn off.
Well, yeah. It's the same thing, like, when, just things that stink in general.
No,
you know what I mean? Like,
my dick sweat, that shit's a natural force.
If your girl said you stink, that's a turn off too. Same thing.
I ain't never stink for. I ain't never stink before.
You stink right now, man. You stink every day. I do this podcast. I gotta spray the room.
Hey, it's because it's so fucking hot here, yo. Hey, yo, there's no fan in this bitch. We got lights. It ain't no one. It's hot as hell in here. Like, I'm sitting here and I'm trying so. I wore this headband to catch the sweat. Normally, I'm like.
Now he wears the headband. He wears the headband hide his his hairline, man. He's done that LeBron trying to hide his hairline.
Look at that.
God damn.
Nah, man.
Where your hair start playing?
Say up here somewhere.
Moving down.
Like, oh shit. Man, I tell you though. But man, like, yeah, where the fuck we supposed to get into the Lizzo shit?
Let's talk about it.
What the fuck, man? Always getting off subject, bro. I think we was on though. We was on this nigga Jay Electron's album.
With it, yeah.
Fuck, man, you disrespectful. I mean, well, you know, it ain't out yet. All right. Started a Matthew McConaughey right there. All right. Nah, so Lizzo.
Yo, girl.
Lizzo, man. Lizzo, it's Lizzo, right? I don't know, dude. I honestly, to be real, we were having a conversation about Lizzo and this whole fat shaming stuff that's I want to say supposedly going on, and that's only because maybe I don't look. That's true. Maybe I don't look at the comments. I haven't really seen any direct attacks at her in regards to trying to degrade her. You know?
Well, people like on Twitter. I've seen like people on Twitter like, you know, like make jokes and shit. But that's Twitter, you know. Like, people fucking talk shit about everything.
Yeah, people assholes online, man.
Yeah, so
everybody
like,
a comedian.
I don't know. So like, I guess that's fat shaming because you're making fun of a fat person for being fat, but everybody makes fun of everything nowadays.
I'm gonna say people make fun of skinny people for being skinny. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, what I'm saying is, like I said, I personally, and this is like I said, I don't really go through comments looking for fucking what people think about Liz or whatnot, you know, but like from all the comments that I've seen that like made headlines, and normally they're from like TV hosts or some shit, you know, it's all been about her losing weight for health purposes, you know, like it hasn't been like, oh, that's fucking disgusting, you're fucking disgusting, you gotta lose weight. That's not what a celebrity should look like. It's normally, it has to do with health purposes and health issues, you know? Diabetes. Like, let's be real. Like, that's a very strong possibility for her as she gets older, you know?
Yeah. I think she offends people because of the way she acts and the way she's, like, so, like, out there with her body. Mm-hmm. Like, wearing acid chaps at the Laker game. Mm-hmm. Like, that's gonna offend people.
Who's not out there? All right. The three white girls, right?
Did that out of the game.
The three white girls who showed their titties during the
well, like a game.
No, it was during the championship game though. Or I think
a soccer game, no, or a football game.
No, I think it was a baseball game.
Yeah, well, yeah, one, you know, a game,
yeah. You know what happened to? I looked into. You see, you know what happened for those ladies?
Yeah,
their pages are popping now. They got a fan base now. Motherfuckers was liking that shit. Motherfuckers was like, why the hell are you banned? Because they got banned, right, from it or some shit like that. You know, over some titties. You know, who don't like some titties type of shit. But they were hot girls. You know, well, what everybody or what society considers in that conventional center hot chicks. And you mean, yeah, they were good. They were fucking sexy. Like,
that's completely different.
I'm gonna be real with you. How?
Because Lizzo's a celebrity. Like, if this was a celebrity, let's say it wasn't Lizzo. Let's say it was, like, fucking, like, Jennifer Lopez wore acid chaps at the Laker game. People would have got mad, too.
People got mad at Jennifer Lopez and, motherfucker,
Shakira at the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
For, like, being all too sexual.
I was like, what the fuck? It didn't even seem sexual to me, though. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's because, like, they're celebrities and they're held to a higher standard than some random chicks at a fucking baseball game, you know?
But, I mean, like, to the point
where you
go make that random chick into a damn Instagram celebrity now? Like, the fuck? Like,
that happens all the time. It happens all the time. But you see a hot girl, you follow them on Instagram. Yeah. You find out who they are.
But I'm saying this whole uproar of what mentality is she painting on the younger generation, you know? Oh, this is alright of how I am. And that's true. Like, she is painting this picture of it's okay to be fat, even though, like I said, I never heard her say those exact words.
I don't. Who's saying that? Who's saying that she's doing that?
Well, because like the whole like, oh, I'm embracing my body, I'm showing it out, I'm proud of my body stuff. It's like you're embracing an unhealthy type of image. It was what people are saying, you know, and honestly, I do agree with that. I do agree. To an extent, though.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like at the same time, like I said, I never really heard her say, "Oh, I'm proud of being fat." You know, I always ever say she's embracing herself. She's, you know, accepting. You know,
people should be
accepting herself. You know, but let's be real. This is the media we're dealing with. You know, people are never smart, and even when they are, it's better to find how could I bring this person down versus how could I push them up higher. You know, that's just what it is, and that's what I'm commenting on. You know, it's like. What the fuck? I lost my whole point. What was I originally saying?
I don't know, something like her being fat shamed and like, and is she?
Oh, like, no, I would say that, my bad. That I never really heard her say, you know, she's proud of being fat, but more so just embracing herself and proud of who she is. And that's cool. I think that's more of a mental thing that she's embracing, because, like I said, I haven't heard the direct words from herself of, oh, it's like, okay to be fat.
It's like, you know it's kind of like how when Biggie was like fat, black, and ugly as ever, and like he had that swag and confidence of the way he said it. Like Biggie was like, you know, who was confident and cool and like had that style.
Yeah.
But it's not like Biggie was like saying like, oh, like be fat like me, like, you know, like it's cool to
Rick
be
Ross,
fat.
some of the biggest balls that you've seen this far.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's. That's a little
DJ
different.
Khaled.
It's different with like, you know,
it is though.
Stereotypes, because women and men, it's different. You know what I mean?
But they like hold by different standards.
They hold by different standards, yeah. And Lizzo gets more shit for being a big girl because she's a girl.
Yeah.
And then she gets made fun of more than a guy would do for being fat.
Yeah.
But I don't get like what the whole conversation is about. Like, are we saying that like she's because she's proud of who she is, it's like affecting,
I think for people, I think
society, or
how I understand it, it's like, should she start losing weight now because she's such a big star right now? You know, like by you accepting this unhealthy weight level, what image is that going to give to everybody else coming up? And then like, because there was good points made. Like one point I heard, like, you know, at the end of the day, her doctor eventually is going to tell her, hey, you got to lose this weight or else you're going to die. You know, that's going to happen. And I wonder if these people who are supporting her now, like, yeah, don't let them fat shame you. Stay big.
That's
all
not
this
fat
shit.
Shaming. Like, stay big, that's stupid.
I know, right? But I wonder what will happen when that day comes, because that day will come where her doctor tells her, you got to lose this weight. And I guarantee you she will lose that weight. I wonder if those same people are still going to back her up for embracing her new body, you know? I bet you they're going to come at her like, oh, you changed up, what happened to all that embrace, you know what I'm saying? I bet you they're going to come at her instead.
People come at each other for...
But what I'm saying is, like, in her case, I understand why I guess she gets frustrated at, like, the media and how we keep bringing attention to it, whatnot, you know? When it's like you said, people are going to find shit regardless, you know, but it seems like the headlines that she keeps making isn't for mainly her accolades, but also, if it is for accolade that she does, it's also accumulated with her weight size, you know, versus just celebrating her success end of it, and trying to put her under this this bus of you are killing the younger generation by promoting your weight level and, you know, who you are. You know, I think it's a little unfair in itself too, because when it comes to these Instagram models and these girls who try to portray like they have these perfect bodies and all that shit, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of these bitches is photoshopping, getting surgery. You know, they're not really living that healthy lifestyle. You know, they're not really in the gym being healthy. You know, they get the money to do what it is they want to do, and then they paint this picture of what you could have if you just do what I do, when it's not even what they did to get what they have. You know, that's what I'm saying. And it's just like, I can understand how. Because at first I was on that same boat for sure of, why are we letting this, you know, this situation be highlighted of, unhealthiness. That's exactly how I looked at it. But just stepping back and kind of actually like looking at the overall picture of whenever we see these girls come on here, fully caked out or whatnot, it's like at least she has talent, At least she's actually out there grinding to get where she is at. I saw that interview she did with Chance the Rapper, and I when I saw that shit, I ain't gonna lie, I respected the fuck out of it. That gave me another respect for it, because it was like, damn, this is somebody who... Oh, and then she did one too where she posted out one of when she was twirling the signs and shit. I've been at that job before. I know how that shit goes, So when I saw stuff like that, I was like, you know what? Yeah, a lot of this stuff coming at her for being the size she is.
I don't think it's just coming at her being the size she is. I think it's people think she's like I don't know. Like,
no, I think she's leaning in. Don't get me wrong though. I do think she's leaning into it. Like that whole. I think people think she's like. I think people just think she's nasty. Oh fuck! What?
Like people. It's not because she's big. It's because why you wearing assless chaps?
Yeah. Okay. Got you. Like, I thought. All right, got you. Yeah. She's nasty because she's big. I was like, fuck, dude.
No, bro. I was like, yo. I said right before that.
I know, right? And that went out the window. I was like, bro, we just did a whole discussion. And you was just like, I think you just summed it up like, nah.
I think if she was big, but like more like, like just doing her own thing and doing what she does, but without like kind of like, kind of putting
without the unclassiness.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm saying. I think that's why she gets hate. Not because she's big. Like there's been other big people before, like that were also famous too. She's not the first person.
But what I'm saying is, you gotta understand how that would be annoying if you do something. Yeah. You get to some type of success, or some type of whatever it is you accomplish, and then the next thing brought with that is, oh, and plus she needs to lose her weight, or if it's just that headline, oh, Lizzo, performed at the thing. Yeah. She was, when is she gonna stop? Like, you're gonna get kind of like in your feelings about that. Like, like what the fuck, like you guys, and that's like I said, that is the media, that's social media. You fucking do this, We don't really like to tune into good shit. So that, and in a way, that's the people's fault too, you know, for why media highlights just the overall negative aspects of somebody,
Yeah.
But like all right, so if a dime piece did the same thing that she did at the Lakers game,
she would get shit for it.
Yeah, she would get shit, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking that see, that's what I'm saying. Some situations you got to understand, like,
Yeah.
It's just more so like how you going about it, not necessarily that you win.
Yeah.
Because
it's
because it's like
it's been like
if a dime piece did that shit, she'd probably fuck. I don't know though. Let's be real. We've seen the Kardashians. We know we've seen them in some like...
But they never wear assless chaps either to a Laker game. It's not the fact... That's what I'm saying. It's like there's like kids around and shit. That was what people were like kind of getting at. Like, like if Lizzo was in a magazine posting naked and... people will talk shit, like, nobody wants to see that. But those are fat-shaming people. Those are, like, people that are just being mean and, like, no, I don't want to see that. But nobody would have, like, made that big of a deal about it. Like, they wouldn't have been on there like, oh, you're gross. Why would you do that? I don't think it would have been like that. I think people that are just, like, haters and they would have talked shit.
They would have just showed themselves.
Yeah, exactly. So that's different. Like, go ahead and be sexual and express, and show off your body and be comfortable with that. That's cool. Like, that's different than like, being in a certain setting and like exposing yourself in a certain setting where you're like in a public place where there's people of all ages, there's kids around, and that's where the like people like, no, like, why are you doing that? Like, that's not cute. Like,
got you.
That's a pretty big difference to me, at least. I see, and I don't see how somebody can't see that. I think that's the easy difference to like understand.
The fact of being sexy, but then there's a classy way to be sexy.
Exactly.
And then there's this, a trashy way of doing things. Yeah. And I mean that's unsanitary. You throwing your cheeks on a seat that's been.
She's like, and she's like,
that's unsanitary, man. But I don't know, dude. Like, even if it was a dime piece though, who did that shit, like, you know,
maybe it would have been as big, but it still would have. They still would have got a lot of backlash.
Just more, you're a whore.
Yeah,
you're a whore. Shame, shame her and shit. Nah, I don't know, dude. You know what? This is another thing, though. I think people need to understand what shaming somebody is and what just preference is. Because I feel like, especially now, guys get a lot of shit for saying that, oh, we're shaming females and we're being subjective and all this other shit, right? When really it's like you're just picking what you're attracted to. You're just stating what you're attracted to. Like, and it's crazy because girls do it all the time. You never hear them say they want a short, I want a short bald man. And like, you know, they want, you know, somebody tall or whatever, you know, muscles and whatnot, you know. Like, they state what they want out of a man all the time. But as soon as we, you know, as soon as we say something, our preference and what we want, you know, all of a sudden it's, we're shaming them, we're putting them down. Like, nah, we're just saying what we like. And what you like is what you like. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. Some people like big titties, some people don't like big titties, you know? Some guys like big asses, some guys don't like big asses, you know? It's like, hey, I mean, I know dudes who would hit Lizzo, you know?
Yeah.
And I know dudes who wouldn't. And, you know, it's just because it's a preference thing. It's not really oh, you're no good type of thing, you know? It's just what you find more physically and eye appealing, you know?
Yeah, that's beauty's in the eye of the beholder. All that, it goes back to that type of saying, you know? I'm like, really, I didn't know she was really big in the LGBTQ community.
Oh, shit.
Because she said, she classifies herself as, like, she's not, I guess, you know, whatever, like, love is love, like, she's bi, I guess.
Yeah, but all girls are bi. All girls is a little bi.
And there's a difference between, like, kissing, you made out with your friend one time, and then, like, no, like,
was it one time?
Shit.
Was it one time? And it is a difference of doing it one time and then wanting to do it again, too. Did you want to do it again? You know, I don't know, you know? I think all girls got a little bit of gay in them. Like, I don't know, dude. I think more so it's like, you know, this whole cancel culture thing where it's like, you know, you gotta respect everything, and if you don't, then you're you know, you're evil. You're trying to put them down, and it's like people just have their fucking preferences, you know.
They just like to talk shit and say shit and be proud of who you are, and she gets a lot of credit for being proud of who she is and being, you know, like just confident in herself. That's great. That's nothing. If you're hating on her for being like, for loving herself, then like, then you're fucked up. Mm-hmm. Then like, you know, that's why you're hating on her, because she's fat and she's proud. That's fat shaming. That's like you're just being a hater. You're just fucking hating.
Should somebody be proud of being fat though?
Well, you should be at least like, I don't know if it's something to be proud of, but it's definitely something that, like, if you're
because would you say I got abs and I'm proud? No, like
you would be proud of that.
Well, I mean, proud of the work you put behind into getting that. There was no work put behind other than food. There's a lot of food put into getting that type of body type, but there wasn't work put into getting that body type. You know, there was a lot of that's what I'm saying. Like when you have a bigger body type, like, you know, it's like,
it's proud of the wrong saying, but being who you are and being confident in that, it's like, so it's harder for some people to stay skinny, man. Like, you know, like sometimes like you can try to lose weight and it just doesn't happen. You know what I mean? So like, I'm not saying that like she's like trying to like be different, like lose weight, and she just like can't. Maybe she doesn't care about being fat, whatever. Like it seems like she doesn't care that she's fat.
Yeah,
and that's fine. That's what I'm saying. That's fine. I'm not saying that like you should like be proud of being fat, but like at least you're confident in being who you are. Like, I'm a fat girl, and this is who I am. Like, I like to eat. Like, fuck. Like, I like to eat a lot. I'm fat. I'm not gonna be depressed about it, and I know it's like unhealthy, but I don't think
fat is an attribute you should claim though. Neither is like you can be buff, but I don't even say, oh, I'm a buff. It's like that's not even something to claim. It's like you can be buff and still unhealthy as fuck. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like certain attributes like that are things I don't think it's really something to be proud of unless it's something that you work towards the gaining. So like, you know, if you had to put in work to gain that, you can be proud of the work it took to get you that. You know, but it's like if you take in, let's say if you're fat, we know you ate a lot most likely. You know. Mm-hmm. You know you put on pounds. If you a bodybuilder, you most likely know you cheated. You know what I'm saying? So like that's when I think like you know things get a little risky because it's like it really was no process put in behind that. You know like you let's say a bodybuilder you juiced up. You know like you juiced up to get that or
you still gotta work out. You still gotta
you do work, you do. Yeah. But we know you took fuck I don't even. You know,
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't put that against him.
I don't even want to say it's a shortcut though. I didn't want to say that. I guess it's not a good example. Throw that example away. What I'm just saying is like, you know, she didn't really have to do anything but eat, and not have discipline to get that body type. You know.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even think when you're saying you're proud, I don't think that's something you should claim to be proud of. I think more so just who you are in regards to your character. You know, in regards to like you know your skill set or something like that. But that didn't require discipline. There was no skill in just building your body into a way it's not supposed to be. You know.
So you're saying that she shouldn't be confident in who she is, because
no, she should have confidence.
Yeah.
But you gotta understand like certain things that are flawed with you, and I think
you don't think she understands that then?
At least when it comes to her weight.
Okay.
Or at least, and if she does, I think she's leaning more so into it because right now, you know, she's being celebrated for it. That's what I'm saying, you know? Because I do think, like, give Lizzo 5 years, I don't know. I feel like her body's going to change.
She probably will.
Jennifer Hudson, example. Remember that? I forgot she used to be a big girl.
Jennifer, you brought up Jennifer Hudson. There was somebody else I was trying to think of.
Kelly Clarkson.
But somebody that was...
Adele. You seen Adele recently?
She lost a lot of weight.
Oh, Adele looking kind of slim, thick, y'all. Y'all better shave. I'm not even playing.
But Adele nobody ever talked about...
People did talk about...
They talked about her being fat, but they didn't talk
to the extent of Lizzo.
Exactly.
Yeah, they didn't do that, but they talked about Adele's way. I seen discussions about.
You just joke about it though, but it's not like we don't. We wouldn't have a podcast about Adele's weight. Think about it. It wasn't that big of a topic.
That's true.
And because she didn't put herself out there like that.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's what. Why did it have to be about Lizzo's weight? Why, like, she's an artist too, right? What the fuck are we talking about her? Who cares if she's fat or skinny?
But that's what I'm saying. Why is that constantly in news media? News media. Not news media, but social media. What is that? Why is that constantly going on?
Because she puts herself out there and like I love my body, shit, and that's why like I'm big. I'm a big girl, and I love that I'm a big girl, and that's the only reason we're talking about it. Mm-hmm. And it's like why does that even matter? Like I personally don't care. Mm-hmm. Like who cares if you're big? Like and you're good. You're happy that you're happy in who you are. Cool. Like whatever. Like
yeah, and I mean just to clarify, to be real, like I don't even really feel like. I mean, of course, every celebrity, every influencer, quote unquote, whatever, they are really doing that to some extent. You know, it may be. I just don't think the extent is as major as what people try to make it seem to be. You know, I don't think it's gonna be. America already has a lot of fat kids. You know, I don't think it's gonna be all of a sudden a whole new wave of fucking obese kids because of Lizzo or type of shit. You know, I think you do influence a certain amount of people. As a star or whatnot, but to the extent of like that, I don't know. I don't really think it's gonna be that serious, you know. It's only to give it discussion to like that, you know.
It's only discussed about because she's like open and out there. Mm-hmm. That's the only reason. It's like, who cares? Like, I don't know. I guess people see like some ass cheeks and get crazy. Like, whatever,
that's the truth.
man.
That's the truth, man.
It is.
Remember Kim shut down, broke the internet, quote unquote, broke the internet. Remember that? Kim broke the internet and was actually celebrating. Damn. What'd she do again to break the internet? What was the picture? I can't remember.
I don't know. Are you talking about that one where she had like a fucking champagne?
Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I really think her and Kanye are gonna try to make a presidential run. I really do. I really think that
probably will, man.
The reason why we see a lot of this going on right now,
where anybody can be president, feels like I don't doubt it.
I just feel like and I'm not trying to question Kanye's faith or anything like that, but I'm just saying like him. I feel like him having these services and supporting of Trump, he's trying to. It's almost like he's trying to make an appeal to the right,
trying to get the white man vote.
The right, and then you got Kim who's like following after her father and becoming this lawyer and getting people who are wrongly convicted, released from jail, and which is super dope, But I also think that's part of a move for maybe a possible presidential campaign run, because like that kind of pieces to the left. So I think they're kind of gathering the both sides, and I wouldn't be surprised if they make a move for it,
I think he said like 2024.
Yeah, but at the time I really didn't believe him. I thought it's kind of being talking, But now I'm like, it kind of makes more sense. I kind of see it now, So.
You know what, man?
I'm telling you, man. Like
he probably is. He probably is gonna run for president. And if Donald Trump can be president, anybody can be president.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a good time to do it. I mean, Donald Trump kind of did kick open the door when it came to like celebrities becoming president. Because like I think we only had two before that: John F. Kennedy and.
Well, they weren't celebrities. They actually were politicians.
Yeah, but they're celebrities first. John F. Kennedy, I think he was an actor first.
Well, John F. Kennedy was born into a family that was.
But outside of that, his family that was. Yeah.
But he
himself.
But he wasn't. Yeah, but he also went to school and became
Yeah, I know he did, but I'm saying
like he wasn't like a guy.
He was a movie star before that though. Before he became that politician.
He wasn't a movie star.
I'm pretty sure he was a movie.
He wasn't a movie star, bro.
I know he was acting.
You probably think about Ronald Reagan.
No, okay, that was the other one. Though.
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan, he was.
But he was also the governor of California. Like he.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger was the Terminator.
Yeah.
And all that, and then he became the governor of California.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to say he's not a politician. Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Well, he wasn't at that point. But that was different.
Mm.
JFK and Ronald Reagan were, they were, governor, and they went, they were political science, and like, you know what I mean? Like they weren't just celebrities that became overnight and became president. Like, oh, I'm an actor.
But I don't think Arnold Schwarzenegger just became that overnight. I don't think people vote. I do think he showed. Oh damn, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Well, never mind. Like you were saying.
I don't know. I don't think Arnold. I think
you don't think he was possibly more into this stuff on the back end. We just didn't know about that.
He did his like work to an extent where he like researched and I think practiced it. He got ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't like. He was never in no office before then. He was never like any sort of.
Well, think about it though. He was also. I think Arnold Schwarzenegger was an immigrant though, dude.
Yeah, he's not from here.
Yeah, so then that even I'm just saying like that kind of shows his dedication even more though, if you think about it. He came in here for movies, then he came in here to actually make the country he came to, somewhat better.
Yeah.
Of what he thought was better. You know, and he did that by actually. Having to politics is crazy. Come on, our politics, U.S. politics is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And to see that he worked his way through that and used a celebrity to do it, it's like, it's a blueprint that
he was the first real celebrity.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Cool. Because that was the hard part. I was like, because since Ronald Reagan and JFK, where I'm like, do I still say Ronald Schwarzenegger was the blueprinter? Because like you said, I think he was the real celebrity, the first.
Yeah, he was actual like just a celebrity, like an actor.
Yeah. Okay.
Bodybuilder. He wasn't this guy that came from a political background like the rest of these guys did.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You know, he's kind of set that blueprint, and then Donald Trump. Like, think about it. Donald Trump kind of took that same blueprint. He had the celebrity printers. You know, get fired and fuck. So that's what I'm saying, man. It's like, you know, a lot of this is just I don't think like. I think the people who come out with really good success and what we view success, regardless of how we view the person, you know, I don't think all that's left to chance and just luck. I think a little bit of it is chance and luck, but I also think it's just the work ethic or the savvy they had to put into like understanding like themselves as a business and not just something of the business, you know?
Yeah.
And that's kind of like, you know, how they kind of reached as far as they did. But yeah.
I hope Kanye is not president, man. Yeah. I think that might be worse than Donald Trump, man.
Shit, man. And here's the thing.
That would not be a good look.
You got anybody in mind for this campaign? Or what?
I don't know. I haven't looked at candidates like that.
The only one I can really say I trust is this Bernie, but like somebody made a good point. I can't remember who it was, but and I was like, damn, that actually makes sense. Where it's like, I just don't know how Bernie would be when it comes to like, you know, external affairs. You know, so like, you know, how he would be running a military. You know, operate the choices he'll make when it comes to that type of stuff. You know. I just really don't know how effective he'll be in that type of decision making. But in regards to just being somebody who wants the betterment for American people, you know, you definitely see that from Bernie, you know.
I don't know, man. It's all...
At least true. You see it more so in him than you do all the other candidates, you know.
Yeah.
But also, I think Trump's going to win a second term. I don't even think this is going to go anywhere.
Too.
I think he's for sure going to win a second term. So.
It's all BS. There's not really like anything you can do about who's the president, really. There's not really anything like you can really. It's all like, you know, they're all, even everybody's crooked. Even like Bernie.
Oh yeah, that's
like everybody has an agenda. So
I don't know. You think Bernie's crooked?
Everybody to some extent.
I don't know. I don't see him taking money bribes. I don't see that from Bernie.
When I say crooked, I don't mean taking bribes. I mean there's an agenda.
He's against big corporations, you know.
Like he's not the first person to be, you know.
But like you actually believe it when it comes from him, you know. You back it up he backs it up in his consistency. He doesn't just say it for a run.
Yeah.
You know, and then like I mean like. You know, just like stuff out there, like, you know, him actually marching and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, he just showed consistency in what he says and his character. Yeah, he hasn't switched up his. I
do think Bernie's honest and real, but at the same time, I don't think there's anything that a person can do to really make that type of change like that. Like, what is he really gonna do that's gonna really affect us?
Yeah, within 4 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
then also, it's not that it's like he can just go and make something happen. Like, he still has to get approved. Yeah, I thought that too.
Yeah, and that's what I mean by like, not just the president's crooked, just the government in general. Like, you know what I mean? So there's certain things you might want to do, but it won't happen. There's certain things that.
But I think that's our fault, though. American people, I think that's our fault, are the ones who aren't involved in local government. Because I think in order for, like you said, actual change to happen in offices and stuff like that, and at the presidential level, honestly, it starts with all the candidates that keep fulfilling those positions. You know, like everybody's involved in the country, the country's overall politics, but nobody's involved in their own local city politics. Yeah, and that's kind of exactly that's
more
kind
important
of
to us.
Exactly, it's more important to us in the long. Like, because it's here and where we're at, you know.
It affects us more directly.
More directly, exactly. And I'm not saying I'm into politics like that in my local politics, but I did notice that, this past year, just going by and looking at these names of like who is the mayor, who are these candidates, and stuff like that,
Yeah.
So, and I think like these people eventually move up, of course, they become Senate, they become congressmen and all that.
Yeah.
So if you understand who it is you're putting in office from the get-go,
Yeah.
then that's when the change will happen. I think people expect this great change, and they expected it from Obama as president. It's this overall mega change and the haps of fucking most presidents 4 years, and it doesn't work like that. Change isn't.
It starts at the root, and people don't want to take the time to.
Yeah.
We're all guilty of that. I don't pay attention to local politics like that, so.
Shit shouldn't be so boring.
Huh?
I said shit shouldn't be so boring.
No, man. Who the mayor of San Jacinto, man? Let's get some change up in here. Let's build a freeway.
Man, fuck it, man. We just want a freeway? Man, I need some extra lanes in that bitch. For real.
Who's the mayor of Headman with all these crackheads around, man? What are you doing about the crackheads? What are you doing about the meth heads, man?
Bro, because you didn't hear about, like, all the violence that was happening in Paris,
I heard about that.
Yeah, man. Like, I heard people were, like, coming at the mayor at the time, at the city meeting. Like, yo, what's going on, player? What's going on with all this, player? What you doing about this, man? Like, shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? When it affects you directly, then your ass is more, you more into, hey, hold up. But, like, shit's wild, though, man. I don't think Hemet gives a fuck, or I don't think they know what to do at this point. Because how long has Hemet been known for having crackheads?
They're starting to clean it up as far as the city's starting to rebuild all the infrastructure, the broken down buildings.
Mm-hmm.
They made a new shopping center right off the corner of San Anderson and Florida.
Yeah.
And then Florida.
Damn,
They built a divider finally.
No, I haven't been by there, but I remember how it was.
Yeah. They got a whole new little shopping center. They got so far they put the Habit there.
Shit! When you get a Habit, they trying to clean shit up.
I don't know what else to put in, but they have the whole plaza is rebuilt, and then Florida, all of Florida, Florida Avenue, they're fixing that street, putting dividers.
Mm-hmm.
So they're starting to at least they're starting to clean it up, rebuild the roads, rebuild the broken down buildings, and fuck, about time.
Yeah, man. It just look like a war zone.
It's dusty.
Man, dude, I don't know, that whole Paris stuff, though, I'm not gonna lie, it had me on fucking edge for a cool while. Because, dude, I go to the gym sometimes late at night, I was thinking, and I don't even want to say this because, I don't want to put it out there, but I'm gonna say it now, I might take it out. I get nervous, with all these random mass shootings popping up. And then me thinking, is this a serial killer out? Before I found out that it was more so cartel related,
Yeah.
Before I found that out, I thought it was a serial killer and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Because, 3 at the graveyard, then somebody in front of the police station. Yeah. So I was and then the kid at the gas station. So I'm like, man, what is going on? You feel me? But I'm going to the gym late at night, and it's wide open. There's no security. There's no nothing. It's a gym.
Yeah.
You just walk in there and... Honestly, anybody who had that type of mindset can easily go in there and have way, because it's not like it's a shitload of people when you're there late. I'm talking about early morning type of thing, 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., It's not like there's a shitload of people in there, and then if you got a gun, what the fuck are we going to do other than panic?
Yeah.
So...
Mass shootings.
That shit had me on edge, man.
I didn't. When I first heard about those killings, that's not somebody just being a serial killer. That's some gangs... Either gang affiliated.
I didn't know the story, Yeah. I just heard about
But mass shootings wouldn't happen. Paris, I don't think of Paris as a place where a mass shooting would happen.
I'm pretty sure other places that it happened, they didn't think of a place like that either.
No, but of course, they didn't think that would happen. But when you, I don't know, man. Paris is
saying what he's saying is it ain't white people over here.
Exactly.
Go ahead and say it, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Some nigga shot in Paris get some cholo activity.
So it's some sketchy shit. Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's
exactly.
Not,
I know what you're trying to say. You ain't gotta beat around the bush, man. Go ahead, tell people. Look.
Maybe a hammer that will happen.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I thought you meant Indian Empire. I didn't think you meant like fuck. I thought you meant IE. You know, it's mainly it's culture, folks. You know, so they ain't really man shooting like a old Lake Elsinore though.
There was one in Lake Elsinore?
No, I'm saying.
What? It would happen. Oh. It's trash. Now Canyon Lake. Canyon Lake's alright. Nice.
Canyon Lake, is that the new part though?
Canyon Lake is like the private community in Lake Elsinore.
Cause like you know how Lake Elsinore has their lake, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed how they're like it's really divided? If you look on the other side of the lake, depending on what side you're on, you're looking at the shitty side or you're looking at the good side, you know? And the shitty side, Lake Elsinore has a lot of fucking crack. I think it seems so many in Lake Elsinore because it's a smaller city, you know?
Yeah.
But especially at that park around that lake, I'm just like, man, fuck this. I wouldn't live out here. Hell no. This shit is dirty, man. Like, fuck that. Trifling.
You know, and Menifee, man, we got a lot of MAGA hat people, man. The more white folk.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn. Cause like I saw them like at the beginning when Trump was doing his campaigns and stuff. I would see them on the freeway having their little rallies and stuff. But I think
now that we're getting closer to a re-election, they're starting to like
pop back up.
Yeah.
Got that shit out the box.
Yeah, wearing their hats again.
It's time to gear up.
Time for war again.
They gearing up, y'all. They gearing up, man.
Yeah.
They gearing up. But when people were seeing them out here, it wasn't a thing, huh? Like we were just. I never seen anybody trip. Like I'm really immersed. Like what the fuck?
I mean,
like, that's random, you know. Like
I'm telling we see them in Verizon all the time. You know, these some are like old, some are like not even that old. Maybe like younger white dudes, like maybe in their 30s, and they're like always like the chillest people when you're helping them out.
Yeah.
And, you know, most of the time they're not in your face like that. Like. Even though they're wearing, you know.
Well, no, I meant like, cause like you know how like we would see videos of somebody who's wearing like a MAGA hat, and then like it'll trigger somebody, and then there's like this whole situation. There hasn't been like a situation like that out here, you know.
No, not out here, because I think people
were just more like, what the fuck, kind of surprised type of thing, you know.
And well, I think we just accept it and move on. Like, hey man, this is California. We're all different. Fuck it, whatever, like that. I don't.
Cali, huh?
Yeah. When I hear those stories happening, a lot of times it doesn't seem like they're in Cali.
Yeah, actually, you're right.
You know?
Yeah, they're not.
So I'm just like, I think people here are just like, I don't agree with that, but I'm not gonna make a scene and shit. You know, what the fuck am I really gonna do? You know, like.
That ain't gonna change your mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think that's gonna bury you deeper into your you know.
All of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people that are Mexican that are supporting that and like Trump and you know, yeah. So I think with them it's more so like the whole like
I kind of see it for business reasons, you know, like if you're somebody who has a business and all that other stuff, you're one of those people who get good tax breaks, especially if you're in a bigger corp. If you build your business into a bigger brand, like some things like when they say Trump is for the rich, is like, well, I mean. The rich are people too at the end. The rich are something too. And if you end up being rich, you know, you probably would want more say of how your money is spent too. You know, and where it goes to too. You may not be so willing to take hits in your finances for certain things. You know, depending on what it is. So that's what I'm saying. Like I kind of, at least the ones who I can probably think of are probably more so. Like, you know, supporters and Republicans for that reason. But that's what I'm saying. They're not because they're, like, racist, you know? Like, it's not because, like, they don't like fucking...
But there's people that are not rich that also support Trump. A lot of people that are... Most people are not rich.
Yeah.
And then I think it's more so because of their, like, maybe military beliefs or they like the fact that he's... more like, you know, a lot more conservative. Like I know people that are Latino that like Trump because he's against abortion, and Christian people that are like Latino that like him, or
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like not everybody's in it for the reason of, oh, I don't like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
the culture people. I think it's just more so like
they're also not out there rocking the hat.
True.
I think yeah, they rocking the hat had this implication like, like that you get the implication that you're just you hate all brown people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you want them out of here.
Yeah, because when you're rocking the hat, it's like you are trying to stir up something.
Yeah,
you're trying to.
Like you want people to, not just know that you're a Trump supporter, but it's like his
slogans, his rhetoric that he's been saying. Like you want people to know, you with that.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna have a new one this year, or is it gonna go right back to Make America Great Again?
Make America, keep America great,
or
something like that, maybe.
The Kappa hat. Damn, these
Hey.
niggas is upgrading up here to the Kappa hats.
Yo, we just came up with Trump's new slogan.
I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to.
We got to sell this idea to you get rich on this motherfucker, man. Kappa hats, keep America. Kappa. Give it keep America great again. Yeah.
Fuck, we spelled it wrong.
Oh shit. Capga.
Capga.
Keep America.
Yeah, keep
America
great
again.
Yeah. Or
fuck.
Fuck. Or yeah. Nah. Fuck.
Caga.
Keep America great. Yeah, CAG. Got our CAG hats. We got our CAG hats. Keep America great.
Oh, I mean, maybe we sell this idea.
Try to open up that shit shoplift. That app shoplift.
Right.
All we gotta do is buy a few red hats, put it on there.
A couple brown boys get rich off of these.
Hey man! We didn't do it, man. We made it. We rich. We gonna put them.
We find a system from the underground.
We sell that shit to Trump too. And I told you I got Mexicans and blacks and black beef. Look at this fine young establishment creating collisions.
Hey man, you be supporting Trump for that dollar though.
Hey, look. It's called secret investments, man. I'm a double agent. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the money. I'm gonna put the money in where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? Put the money in the righteousness. I ain't gonna be selfish with the finance, I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna build a new school here in Paris. Shit. Buy one of these warehouse buildings. We're sharing that. I might try that shit though. Keep America gay.
Keep America gay again. Imagine that. Double meaning bland and liberal,
Keep America gay. Oh man. Cause they hate that. Because if we just put the CAGA, we don't put the whole slogan. Yeah. We released it in the second edition.
That's a double agent thing.
Yeah, keep America.
This whole time we thought making America great again.
Got you.
But we fooled you. Got him. Gay. We don't. I don't think we're gonna. I don't think 8/24 is gonna be like
anything.
It's already been Kobe Day that day, but that day is gonna be more so like highlights and talking about like maybe his greatest plays, but I don't think it's going to be going back to like when he died. I don't think we're going to go back on the 8/24.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even though we talked about it in the conversation, some of the conversation was just, us talking about his highlights. So that's all I was saying. Like, it could still work, we're not necessarily highlighting.
It still could.
More so, I guess, in ours we were, but
I think at that time we'll just read. I think it's better to retake. Just do a new podcast for that one. So now we're months later, and then we kind of talk about like celebrating more instead of like us kind of sharing our like memories like after he died. I think it'll hit differently then.
People be like, "Fuck, man,
y'all still sad?" Like, yo,
You need to have some counseling.
Oh man, these people are so sad, man. They're gonna think we.
No, because you even said it in the video. Like, we recorded this 3 days after the show. I was like, all right, cool, you know, because there. So, you know, I was going to put in the description, you know, this is unreleased video of our Raw, you know.
Nah. It's all good.
Yeah.